Ryan here, and today we'll be reviewing another book called From the Desk of Zoe Washington, written by Janae Marks. And I'm going to read the synopsis so you guys can see what the book is about. Dear Marcus, Zoe Washington isn't sure what to write next. What does a girl say to the father she's never met? She hadn't heard from until his letter arrived on her 12th birthday. And who's been in prison for a terrible crime? A crime he says he never committed. Could Marcus really be innocent? The truth is somewhere out there, and Zoe's determined to uncover it. Even if it means hiding his letters and her investigation from her mom and stepdad. Everyone else thinks Zoe's worrying about doing a good job at her bakery internship and proving to her parents that she's worthy of auditioning for Food Network's Kids Bake Challenge. It's been Zoe's dream to become a star baker, and she can't afford to mess anything up. Her neighbor and best friend Trevor would have been her confidant through all this, but Zoe's not speaking to him anymore. She'll have to figure this out alone. With bakery confections on one part of her mind and Marcus' conviction weighing heavily on the other, this is one recipe Zoe doesn't know how to balance. The only thing she knows to be true, everyone lies. This captivating novel by debut author Janae Marks follows one courageous girl as she questions assumptions, searches for the truth, and does what she believes is right, even in the face of great opposition. So the main characters are Zoe, Mom, Grandma, Marcus, her stepdad, and Trevor. It all starts on Zoe's 12th birthday after she gets home from a local bakery. She searches through the mail and finds a white envelope with her name on it. Then everything changes. There was a catalog and some junk mail from credit card companies, and then I spotted a plain white envelope with my name, Zoe Washington, and my address handwritten in neat blue print. I glanced at the return address and froze. Massachusetts State Penitentiary was typed on the upper left corner across from a waving American flag stamp. The name Marcus Johnson was written in that same blue handwriting above the prison's name. It was a letter from my convict father, a man I'd never heard from before. I couldn't believe it. Just like that, my birthday didn't matter anymore. My envelope slipped from my fingers and landed on the floor. My dog Butternut ran over and started licking it, but I snatched it up and dropped it onto the table next to the front door. Why would Marcus write to me? Why now? Marcus and Zoe are writing to each other. Then Marcus says he's innocent. Zoe wants to prove Marcus' innocence. She convinces her grandma and former best friend Trevor to help her, while also keeping it secret from her stepdad and mom. In addition to helping Marcus, Zoe has to work at her bakery internship, so then that way she can audition for Food Network's Kids Bake Challenge. Zoe thinks about telling her mom about Marcus' letters, but her mom does not want her to have any relationship with Marcus. Then they got into a big argument, and I'm going to read you some of it. I didn't mean for it to come out so loud. A few people turned their heads to look at us. Mom pulled me away from the center of the market, and we ended up next to a big oak tree. She put her hands on my shoulders and looked me in the eyes. Listen to me, Marcus is not a good man. He lies and manipulates people, and he's a convicted murderer. I don't want him in your life. You have to understand. She paused. Where is this coming from? Why are you asking about this now? No reason, I mumbled. Are you sure? Mom asked. Yes. Okay then, I don't want to talk about this anymore. She exhaled. Let's go home. I silently followed Mom to where we parked our car. My chest felt tight. Mom wasn't being fair. I wasn't a little kid anymore. I was old enough to figure out for myself how I felt about him. Besides, Marcus couldn't hurt me from behind bars. I had no choice. His letters would have to stay secret. Trevor is actually Zoe's ex-best friend, and she's mostly mad at him in the book, but he still helps her in Marcus' case. And Grandma lets her talk to Marcus on the phone, which makes them close and makes Zoe even more determined to help him. Since this book came out in January, I don't want to spoil it for you, but I recommend you guys to read this book to see how it ends. Does Zoe get to compete in the Kids Bake Challenge? Is Marcus actually guilty, or if he isn't, will Zoe be able to help him? It's nice to read a book, but even better to share it with a friend. So I'm doing a book giveaway on From the Desk of Zoe Washington. And if you want to read this book, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel and follow me on the social media sites below. And I'll choose one of you guys to send this book to. Bye guys, see you next time!